All right, what is good, everybody? Welcome to the Spiritual War Room. We're going to do a breakdown of Tucker Carlson's conversation with Putin, all right, guys? So these are going to be short videos that I make covering different things that they talked about, okay? So this video, we're going to actually look into something that Putin said to Tucker about him asking Clinton about the possibility of Russia joining NATO. Okay, so he said that Clinton told him that he thought maybe it could be possible. By dinner time, he told him, hey, there's no way. Okay, so we're going to look into that. We're going to start by pulling a message. If you haven't done so, guys, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. It's always appreciated. Okay, message for Putin and Clinton. Okay, we have Two of Earth. Working too hard or multiple jobs, the need to bring balance and fun into your life, juggling multiple priorities, balancing the budget. Interesting. Five of Fire. Conflicts with others caused by opposing opinions. Walk away from the drama. Walk away from the drama unless the situation is really worth your time. Then stand up for yourself. Very ambitious people. Okay. With balancing the budget and conflicts with others caused by opposing opinions, I'm also getting like Clinton was like, yeah, that makes sense, right? But people that had the power, the people that have the power are the people with the money, right? And they're like, it's not financially for us, this isn't beneficial. You know, Russia and China have to be the boogeymen, and we have to be afraid of them to justify wars, right? Oh man, what did Putin tell Carlson when he was talking about the war in Ukraine? He called it a, what do you call it? The theater of war, the Ukrainian theater of war, or something like that. Like, so Putin could have been like, hey, let's let Russia join NATO. And Clinton's like, hey, okay, we talk about peace all the time, right? We might as well, juggling. Okay, let me talk to my people. These people say, oh, hell no. Because if they join NATO, then who's going to be the boogeyman, right? And instead of allowing Russia to join NATO, they open the door for countries surrounding Russia to join NATO. Conflicts with others caused by opposing opinions. Walk away from the drama unless the situation is really worth your time. So Putin was like, he believed it was important to walk away from the fact that they said no. Like Tucker Carlson said, you're clearly bitter about it, right? You're clearly bitter about it. And it's like, well, it's like kicking him in the balls, like, you ain't shit, you ain't shit, you ain't shit. And he's just like, man, he must be tough because he didn't like He didn't snap back when he could have, man. Like, can't fucking poke the tiger in the cage, you know, because the moment you open that cage, and it's like, okay, let me, you know, pet the kitty. You know, that fucking tiger's gonna maul you. That's like what the United States kept doing to Russia. And it wasn't, okay, the way he talks about the leaders, like, it seems like, again, I think if you've seen my videos, you know that I believe, like, the president's just a puppet, right? They don't really hold any power. You know, they're just the mouthpiece. So they think they're gonna do something when they're in that position, but, you know, they're overruled by the real powers, and that's the people that have the money that hold the power. You know, I think Tucker and Putin talk about that too. That they don't really hold any, you know, the people who vote them into office, really, they don't hold any real power. And it's true, the United States citizens don't have any real power. They have the illusion of, you know, freedom and democracy and what I say matters. It doesn't. It really doesn't. So, yeah, he did ask. Clinton, he probably told his people, like, hey, you know, I think this is a good idea. He's willing to, you know, play nice. So what's the holdup? Putin said this a lot, that the United States and the West were the ones who always, you know, reneged on their deals, man. Their agreements. They're the ones who always pulled back from negotiating and you know, peace talks and stuff. They just wanted to keep poking the tiger, man. Yeah, that was like an offer. It was an offer, and the people were like, the people with the money, they pay off people to they're like, sorry, nope, not gonna happen. There's profit in war. That's what they care about. They made it hard for people to speak the truth. You know, even those in public office, you know, they probably have, I don't know. There could be a lot of blackmailing going on, a lot of extortion, a lot of bribing, you know. And people are like, well, you know, they're like, if you want to get anywhere in this business, you have to partake in the culture. Otherwise, you're not going to get anywhere. And these people are, you know, a lot of time, you know, it breaks their spirits because they really go into this really wanting to help. And then you get into this mix and it just breaks your spirit because you have to play by the rules. You are attacked, or you just don't get anywhere. You really, you know, these people go in thinking, I'm going to make a change, I'm going to make a difference. And it's like, you're not allowed to. Yeah, this is like Putin over here waiting, like, just, you know, watching world events and how everything's playing out. And he's talking about the illusion and the confusion that the people in power, the ones with the money, put over the population. He's like, do you not see what's going on? Do you not see what's happening? It's the confusion over the population, because they're like, you know, you're struggling. You have it, you know, he says you have immigration problems. You have, you know, you have your own issues at home to worry about. Don't you have anything better to do? That's what he's saying. Don't you have anything better to do than to be attacking and fighting wars that don't even really concern you? And that's what he doesn't understand. He's looking at world events and how things are playing out and what's happening, and he's wondering what the hell is going on with the populations. How do they not see what's, you know, what's going on? They're being drained financially with their taxes to fight wars that don't concern them. But it's like the media, this is what people consume, right? That's what he's talking about. Well, okay. So did he want to join NATO? He did. They told Clinton no, absolutely not, because if Russia joins NATO, who's going to be the boogeyman? Who are the one who, you know, who are we going to go after? This could be NATO. Yeah, it's like Russia was offering, let's move away from the conflict, move away from troubled waters, right? Let's make peace. Let's work together. And judgment's being called on the person who denied this, who refused to work together, to collaborate, to, you know, make peace. Yeah, these are people in high positions. They're like, nope, no, we can't work together because, you know, we already have a group working together to go against Russia. Damn. Drama. Withdraw from the drama. Like, do not fight unless it's like it's really worth your time. That's what Russia was doing. You know, that's what Russia was doing. It's like, well, you got me surrounded and you expect me not to attack when you're poking, you know, they're poking at the tiger. And then the moment that they open the door, they want the, you know, they're going to... It's like they expect the tiger to play nice. Wow. Okay, so they did want to join. They couldn't join for whatever reason, whoever is in charge of this situation. I don't know. They're the ones who are like, no, because we can't play nice with Russia because we need Russia to be the bad guy. He needs, you know, Russia needs to be the boogeyman. You know, that's how we can... Oh my goodness. They build profit off of death, right? That's their business plan. So we can't work towards peace and making money in a, you know, not corrupt way. That's, wow. Damn. This is insane. Not surprising, but it's still just insane. It's like, I'm hearing, it's hard to win the game of propaganda because the United States is really good at that. Putting the world under an illusion. They've been working really hard at this. This is what Putin is saying. That they make you believe that they're fighting for, you know, democracy and freedom and truth and justice, and it's not true. It's like they're taking all your money to go after us. And it doesn't, don't you have anything better to do? That's what he's saying. Wow, okay. We're at 16. Okay. Let's get a final message. Okay. I didn't think that was going to come out, but okay. Final message. Okay, well, again, with the Six of Swords, this talks about like moving away from conflicts, right? It did come out in reverse, which means that like not moving away from conflict, not coming out of this, you know, very tough and touchy time. You know, there's a lot of people at home in their own countries who are like, we don't even want to be doing this. You know, instead of moving away from conflicts and negotiating and working together, they, you know, they continue unnecessary conflicts, right? And it caused a lot of stress and fear and worry and financial stress on families because they refuse to move away to work together. They just kind of kept up their attacks. It's like, focus on your own, you know? We have other things. We have to focus on our own affairs here at home. Take care of our own, right? But it's saying the only reason that we are willing to fight is because, you know, they're saying we're going to defend our women and children at all costs. You know, this is our land, our homeland. That's what he's saying. This is our homeland. We will defend it. We will protect. And the only reason that you know, there's always this like Russia's the problem is because they refuse he's saying your governments refuse, or the powers that control them refuse to make peace. They have to have like someone, like one country, to be the one that you're running away from. Okay, that's what they're saying. There has to be one motherland that you have to be afraid of. that you're always running away from. Yeah, you're always running away from. You always have to be in fear of one country, that you have to be, you know, that has to be the boogeyman. Or a group of people, like, This communication is the truth. Yeah, that's what he's saying. Okay. Well. So, did we get an answer to... He asked Clinton about joining NATO. Of course, there always has to be a boogeyman, so they're like, no, Russia's our boogeyman, so they can't join NATO. And, you know, Putin says that the presidents don't have any real power, that his cabinet was the one who came back and told him absolutely not, and that he has to, you know, he has to play ball with them. And so I don't think, it doesn't seem like Putin holds, like Ducker says, you know, and he, clearly he's bitter about it, you know, he just knows what it is. That's why he's like, you know, the presidents aren't the issue, right? Because it's their mindset, he said. It's their mindset. Well, well, I hope this reading, I don't know, did what it was supposed to do. All right, guys, I'll see you guys next time.